Merry Christmas, everybody. Give a hand for Christmas. Come on now. Come on now, somebody. Come on now, somebody in the house. Come on now. That's right. Ready to shout up in here for some Christmas. Welcome to the Jazz Lounge. And this is the third night of this celebration of this music. Two sold out nights and then one pretty full night. So pretty successful 3 nights. Before we get started, this is like the day before Christmas Eve, right? Am I wrong?
Christmas Eve Eve.
It's Christmas Eve Eve.
Christmas Adam.
And there's a lot of things you can be doing. There's a lot of things happening this Christmas. The most things that have been happening since before pandemic. So there's a lot of choices and things to do. Thanks for making this your choice, because you could be literally anywhere. There's really, I almost didn't show up because there was something cool down. No, I'm just serious. I'm not kidding. I'm just serious. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be up wrapping presents tonight. Oh God. Yeah, but wait until you see your gift. Yeah. That's my wife, by the way. That's Jerusha. So I'm gonna give it up to these wonderful people. This is Kat Shoemaker, and she'll tell you. When she's ready, she'll tell you the other guys in the band, but we'll just let her get started.
Thank you. That's Julian Cantelma on drums, amazing. Doug Walker on bass. I'm Kat Shoemaker on piano and vocals. We're so happy to be here at the Jazz Lounge. Thank you so much, Leonard, for having us to do this music. I am having so much fun. It's the best night ever besides the birth of my son. Well, I have 2 sons, so don't tell him the other one I said that. No, but it's a wonderful, wonderful experience to play this music and share it with you guys. So we're going to continue. This is Christmas Time is Here. Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer, fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, ancient rhymes of love and dreams we share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere. Yuletide by the fireside, with love and dreams we share. Christmas time is here. We'll be drawing near. Oh, that we His Spirit through the year. Nice, thank you. All right, so I brought some things at home to share with you guys. So, who knows what this is? Yeah, what is this? It's a record album. It could be something used to decorate your wall. I have some on my wall, but also you can purchase these, or you could purchase, and I think you can purchase this now. I saw that it's back on the hit list. It's one of the most popular albums in the country right now. So there you go. This I bought at Tower Records. Who remembers Tower Records? Oh yeah. Yeah. It was $7.99 because it still has the price tag on it. So that's really cool. So I had this in a record album. I also had the CD. So everybody had the CD. Yes, I had a cassette. I might have dubbed the cassette. I don't know. Maybe I played this and put it on a cassette. I don't know. And then now it's on my iTunes. So I did a little bit of research into the show, and what I found out was that they didn't think it was going to be a hit. They thought it was too slow. They didn't like the religious themes of the show, and they were just they had dire predictions about its success, but they'd already put it in the lineup, and they said, well, we got to do it. It's already there. There were only 3 networks back at that time. So they were wrong, right? And luckily for us, because it's just, there's so many reasons why this is a special album. So it's the reason why I play piano. So when Leonard asked me, he says, what would you want to do for Christmas? And I'm like, well, I love Christmas music, but I'm a pianist because of this show, because of Vince Guaraldi, because of his amazing soundtrack. I'm a jazz pianist, and also because of Schroeder, because Schroeder, I related to Schroeder because he didn't want people bothering him when he was practicing, and that's how I feel. And I know there's some pianists out here. Brenda, how do you feel when people I don't like people bothering, and I like a piano because it keeps people at a distance, especially a grand piano. They can't really come up and bother you. It's just it's kind of a big formidable thing. Whereas if you're playing a guitar, they can come up and stand right by you and talk to you. And so I really liked Schroeder and all the rest of the characters because they taught us about ourselves, right? Yeah. So. Oh, we didn't do that one yet. So I didn't realize what the name of this song was, but when I played it, I was like, oh, this song. So this is called Christmas is Coming, so you might not know it by name, but you'll know it by the sound. Julian Cantelm. Oh, sorry, I forgot that I'm in the, get to watch them play. It's so cool. So let me tell you what I know about Julian. This is the first gig we've done together. So I was just, when Leonard told me, he says, can you do this? What do you think about this? And I was like, yeah. And I thought, I wonder if Julian would like to play. And so I was so happy that he was able to be here with us to play this music. It's amazing. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's, you know,
Christmas gigs ever.
well, I mean, and you exceeded my expectations, like I was expecting amazing, and it's just like, it's unforgettable for me. So, what I know about Julian is that you were born in Pittsburgh?
I was born in Miami, actually.
Oh, Miami. Okay. But yay for Miami and yay for Pittsburgh.
I lived in Philly.
And lived in Philly.
In the Bay Area in Miami again.
Okay, well, I read your bio, so I'm just quoting a little bit what I know from your bio. So, and that your dad was is a percussionist, yes?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
my
it?
dad's side of the family is mostly orchestral musicians.
Nice.
But they played with the Pittsburgh Symphony.
So and your uncle also, right? And you started on violin when you were, I memorized all this. Right?
Wow.
I know. See, it took me like 3 days though, because I was going to say it the other day and I couldn't remember it. No, so he started on violin when he was 4, and then guitar and drums. And we're so lucky to have him here in San Diego. He's an amazing educator, and he's toured internationally, and he plays with one of my favorite pianists, Jeffrey Keyser.
Oh yeah, I mean when he was here, we played a little bit.
Was he was in Southern California, but he's not here anymore.
For a minute.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he went to LA and then New York. But
Yeah.
there was a moment we were playing a lot together.
He's amazing. So I'm so honored to have you here. Anything else you'd like to share about yourself now that we're just introducing you?
No,
Is that good?
was like,
Yeah, that was good? Okay. Yes. He doesn't own any pets at this time, but animals really like him. I also know that. So there you go.
nice.
So while I'm talking about the band members, I'll tell you about Doug. And so Doug and I met at Rosie O'Grady's probably about 5 years ago at the jam there, and I was just wandering in, and there was this wonderful bass player there, and luckily got to play with him, and fortunately he said, yeah, I play, because I'm like, I'd love to play with a bass player, because I hadn't played with one in 20 years, because I was raising my kids. And so Doug and I have kind of been playing off and on, and he's amazing and a great listener, and puts up with my chord changes and is really polite when he wants me to play something else. So I really like that. He makes suggestions, which is really nice. Did anybody notice anything unusual about the way Doug plays the bass? Yes, he's a left-handed bass player. Yes, and also he does have a new bass that he got custom made. Does it have a name, or who made it?
It was made by Upton Bass.
Upton Bass.
Mystic, Connecticut. I haven't named it yet.
What's it made out of?
Regular, normal stuff is spruce top and maple sides and back.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with you take a risk ordering something you don't get to play first.
Yeah.
It was worth it, yeah.
Well, our connection with our instruments is a particular thing, and Leonard just got this. If you have any of you been here before, and now all of a sudden you come here and there's.
That looks amazing
It's
compared to what was here.
Yeah. And pianos are like my piano at home is like my voice, right? And so it's like playing this piano is like riding somebody else's horse. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can ride it, but it's different than my horse that I ride all the time, right? So me and this piano have been getting to know each other the past couple of days, and it really is, this sounds odd, but it's very true about how you feel about, like at first I was like, I don't know, but now we're becoming friends, and like, I'm into this Gulbranson, it's a Gulbranson piano, so I'm grateful to have this here. Anyway, enough talk about instruments and people, and we're gonna do What Child Is This? And Julian's gonna count it off for me, I think. Thank you. What child is this? Lay to rest. Just so there's some versions of this. This is also known as Greensleeves, and John Coltrane did a amazing version that way. And I've also heard Buddy Rich do a burning version of Greensleeves. Anybody ever seen Buddy Rich live? No? Okay. Buddy Rich was a drummer a while ago. Anyway, so just that was our version of Greensleeves. So we're going to do a song, and I was thinking to have Leonard, I'm not yelling. He always says I'm yelling at him. I'm speaking. This is my quiet mom voice. It says, can you please bring your dishes to the sink? Come on. Ask him to come, Jerusha, please. Oh yeah, it's my Christmas present. Yeah. Yes, well, Leonard Patton, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's so grumpy. Go ahead.
Bah humbug.
He's a Grinch.
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Some of y'all know. La-da-da. Hi.
Good.
Sure.
You good?
Why not? What are we doing? I don't even know.
Like you do to me, I'm gonna surprise you.
Just tell a brother something,
No, you do that.
Bring
You
me
just
up
say-
here
You
and
just
just-
start singing a song, and I'm like,
don't even know.
what the key. And he said, "Won't even tell me what key it is." So you gotta guess. You know it. I'm only doing one verse. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So 2 bars of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful longing nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. All right, let's do that again. Can we do that again, guys? Here we go. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful longing nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. So we're here in 5/4, and we're just gonna hang here. If somebody else wants to hang, you want to hang in? Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, the Doug Walker on bass.
Let
Thank you, Leonard Patton. Leonard Patton on vocals.
You can sit down now.
He sings so nice. It's lovely. All right. So we're going to do a romantic song. So if you're sitting next to somebody that you feel romantic about, you know what to do. Yeah. You're always coming and you're interrupting. Excuse me. I was in the middle. I'll show you another one of my props. It's Ella. It's my Ella album. So, yes. I don't sing it like Ella, but anyway, she's inspiring. When the bells all ring and the horns all blow and the couples we know are fondly kissing. I don't see anybody. Okay, never mind. Will I be with you or will I be among the missing? Maybe it's much too early in the game. Oh, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock that night. Welcoming in the new year. New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose. Out of 1,000 invitations you receive. Oh, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose. Out of 1,000 invitations you received. Oh, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. you. All right, so I know we are not doing all Vince Guaraldi because it's my show. I get to pick my favorite Christmas songs. No, yeah, I think you'll like these. This and I always considered my favorite things a Christmas song. Is that a stretch? No? Yes? Why not? I mean, I think I first started on a Barbra Streisand Christmas album. So my mom had, yeah. So I have yet another prop. But so I saw it in The Sound of Music. That was my first exposure to it. And the wonderful thing about that was it taught me about a gratitude journal. It's like a list of things to help you feel better when you were sad. You know, they had a lot more to be sad about than I have in that situation. But that's where I first heard that, and then later on I heard this version, which you might not be able to see it, but that's John Coltrane. So they had quite different takes between Julie Andrews and John Coltrane on my favorite things. So I just kind of have combined those with a Betty Carter version and my own thoughts and input from my colleagues here. My collaborative artists told me what they might want to do. So I'm wondering, so I asked you last night, Doug, what's a favorite thing? Do you have a favorite thing? Not what you said, his daughter and his dog, that's what he said last night.
Yeah, I would have to say
The same thing. Our animals, those are our favorite things. How about you, Julian? What's one of your favorite things? Movement. Well, I was going to try to fit your words into the song, but I'm going to have a hard time with that. So, yes, but I'll try. So. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Green-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses and blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I feel inside, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't Thank you. It's a cheery song. So I know you all have been waiting for the audience participation point that we promised you. So this is your opportunity. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's my son. So we're going to do Rudolph. And so my question is, who knows the names of all Rudolph's reindeer? Raise your hand. Oh, Santa's reindeer, sorry. I don't, my brain hasn't quite come back down to my body after that last song. It's floating around someplace in there, 5/4 time, 3/4 time. I don't know what time speed it's random anymore. So, yes, Santa's reindeer. And okay, go ahead. Are you going to sing it? Do you want me to? Go ahead. Good. Excellent. That was all of them. What's your name? Jan. Congratulations. She wins something, doesn't she, Leonard? Yeah. Leonard will determine what you. Yes.
What about Olive, the other reindeer?
All of the other reindeer. I hate puns. So there is more to this. Would you like to do more audience participation with this song? Yeah, yes. Say yes. Okay. So Jan is going to pass out these cards, and this is going to allow a little interaction between you and the band, right? So give them to someone who doesn't look like they want to do. So the card that you get, whatever card you get, keep them in order. So if you're Dasher, you're just gonna say, I'll say, and you'll say, Dasher, and then Julian is going to do a musical interpretation of Dasher. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a little interactive. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, however many of us there are.
Over here in the corner, the yawner.
Yes, wake them up over there. And also, then when we get into the song, we're actually going to sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as an ensemble. You guys are going to sing along with me. I might drop out because I get distracted because I'm playing the piano. So keep going if I stop singing. There's some introduction. There'll be a little bit of solos, so don't sing then. Okay? So pay attention to the form. Anyway. That's the best I can do. It's kind of a jazz version of a sing-along. Okay, are you ready, Dasher? All righty. I'm probably going to make more mistakes than you guys for sure. Ready? Excellent. And nice. And Ooh. Vixen's a little dark. Okay. And aw, wah wah. Who's Comet? Oh, Comet. Ooh, nice. I felt that one. I felt the floor vibrating. And nice, Cupid. And ooh, that was a bad sound. I mean, seriously. It was cool. I think of the Donner Party when he does that. I don't know. What else would you do for Donner? Yeah. And excellent. Okay, and we can sing the next part together, if I can remember what chord I'm on. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Now don't sing now because I'm going to play an introduction. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you go down in history. Let's sing. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, as he shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you go down in history. Nice job. Nice job. All right, so you get to do another one. Are you excited? Okay, so Julian has a surprise for you on this one. And we'll just leave it at that. We're going to do Jingle Bells. We're going to start right on it and sing Jingle Bells. And then Julian you'll know what the surprise is as he goes along. And yeah, see if you guys can keep up. Dashing through the snow like that. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Ooh. Wow. Wow. That's an accelerando. I know that word. Is that the right word for that, Brenda? Sure. Just like a hitch and cheap and no, yes. Okay. So this is the next song we're gonna do is the song that got me into playing jazz because of this song. Julian Cantel-Monjong. I was just so mesmerized with what he was doing. It's wonderful, amazing. And so how many of you have played that on the piano? Yeah. Did you, James? I think you did. Yeah? No idea. You could. How many of you would like to be able to play that on piano? Yeah. So I practiced it a lot this last month or so, yeah. Well, I always tell people, you always, wonder what happens in like the people who live around you when you're practicing this stuff. I mean, my son is probably he's coming to see the show and he's like, well, I've heard it a million times. Why do I want it? But he's being very kind and I'm really glad he's here with his Madison over there. So glad they're here. So I think we should finish up with Cool Yule. What do you think? Yeah? So we're going to do a little Louis Armstrong. I don't have the album here, but it's one of my favorite Christmas albums. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. From Coney Island to the Sunset Strip, somebody's gonna make a happy trip tonight. While the moon is bright, he's gonna have a bag of crazy toys to give the gunnies of the girls and boys you dig. Santa comes on dig. He'll come a-calling when the snow's the most, when all you cats are sleeping warm as toast, and you're gonna flip when old Saint Nick plays a lick on his peppermint stick. He'll come a-flying from a higher place and fill the stockings by the fireplace. So you have a Yule that's cool. From Coney Island to the Sunset Strip, somebody's gonna make a happy trip tonight. While the moon is bright, he's gonna have a bag of crazy toys to give the chorus of the girls and boys you dig. Santa comes on big. He'll come a-calling when the snow's the most, when all you cats are sleeping warm as toast, and you're gonna flip when old Saint Nick plays a lick on his peppermint stick. He'll come a-flying from a higher place and fill the stockings by the fireplace. So you have a Yule that's cool, cool, cool. You have a Yule that's cool. Go ahead. Thank you, Julian Cantel on drums, Doug Walker on bass, I'm Kat Shoemaker on piano. Thank you, Leonard Patton in the Jazz Lounge, and Jerusha Patton, and all of you wonderful people for coming out and joining us. I loved having you here.
Make it loud for Kat Shoemaker. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Doug. And we're this year is just about over, right? We are heading into 2023. We got some stuff brewing that you'll find out about later. So if you aren't on the email list, get on the email list. And you can do that by going to the jazzlounge.live. That's the best way to find out all that's happening. We got a couple more things this week. This Thursday, I'm doing a thing with Matt Falker. We're kind of going through the year, playing some songs, different songs from some of the different tributes that we've done. So you'll hear a little bit of Curtis Mayfield. You'll hear a little Superfly. You hear a little Al Jarreau, a little Stevie Wonder. It's just going to be a blend of a lot of different things. Then on the 30th, which I believe is Friday, it's the John Murray Quartet, young John Murray, with Brenda. They're on break from, he's on break from Juilliard. She's on break from Manhattan School of Music. They're absolutely amazing. So their quartet will be here. And then there's, as some of you know, there's some exciting things happening in January and the rest of the year. It's Larry Golding's Peter Bernstein, Bill Stewart trio, and it's going to be amazing. So, I feel like I'm AJ Preller of the Padres, trying to land some of these big, deals and bring them in this little place. Yeah, but I don't have, I'm not AJ Preller. They can spend what they want to spend. I got a limit. Anyway, hey, y'all have a wonderful Christmas, safe New Year, and have fun spending time with family. If you haven't finished your Christmas shopping, I feel bad for you, because tomorrow is going to be crazy. But God bless you. There's always Amazon. I'll see you soon.